Hello, this is Connor from Sensitronics, and I'm going to walk you through how to make a little LED flashlight that is controlled by a FSR. We have here is our simple circuit diagram. A battery, a 3-volt battery, connected to the FSR, connected to a 220 ohm resistor, which limits the current going through the FSR, to a diode, and then finally back to the battery. These are the components that we will need. We'll need a Sensitronics 1/2 inch ThruMode FSR, some 0.1 inch header pins, a 220 ohm resistor, a 5mm white LED, a 3-volt battery, and some tools such as soldering equipment, some wire strippers, and an ohm meter is sometimes helpful. Step number 1 is to solder a little bit of wire onto the positive end of the battery. Step number 2 is to shorten the wire a bit, so it's about, I don't know, 1/2 inch long. Strip the other end and make a short loop so it can easily attach to the header pin. And you just need to solder onto one of the header pins. You'll be taking off the rest of the pins here in a second. The next thing that we did is we bent the little header pin over. I'm going to attach the FSR to one end of it. And it'll look like this once we put things closer together. We've taken our 220 ohm resistor, cut off one end so it's about 1/3 of an inch long, and that will go into the other end of the FSR. Now we've attached the negative terminal, the short terminal of the LED, to the negative terminal of the battery, and we're going to solder it on. We went ahead and took the other end of the resistor and connected it to the positive end of the LED, wrapped the end around, and then snipped off the ends. And now we're going to solder it together. Test it before we tape it up. Looks like it works. So now I have a little piece of colored electrical tape ready. We're going to place that around the battery and then take the adhesive backing off on the FSR and put that onto the battery like that. There it is. We're going to add 2 more pieces of tape to cover the rest. So there you have it. There are 2 completed FSR LED lights. Better than your typical LED light because you can control the brightness. Just one of many applications for an FSR.